Where are all the people today? I am currently at Six Flags over Enchanted of America, Mid Lewis of Saints, or whatever this park is being called right now. Just roll the intro. Ides of March Adventures. Make sure to subscribe. It is Justin Timberlake's favorite month. It's May, and I am the oldest, the swinginest, the dancingest, the skinniest, and the cutest vlogger out there. Well, at least one of those is true. You can figure out which one. If you guessed the oldest, you're probably correct. I am also contractually obligated to mention there is no meal plan at Six Flags St. Louis this year. There are all 6 flags. Will the flags be there next year? Nobody knows. 2026 events looking kind of light. It says low sensory Sundays. Is that only for May or is it all year? It doesn't really specify. And we got good old Fright Fest and Boo Fest. Yippee-yay. Only a 5% chance of rain, but the sky's looking very ominous. The Log Flume, Mr. Freeze, and the Joker Carnival of Chaos is down. That means, I guess, Thunder River is up. That board never lies. Always the biggest question on when you enter the park. Do you go right or left? I'm going to go right today. Hopefully that was the right decision. I don't think it mattered what decision I made because there is nobody in the park. This park is emptier than the bottle of Mountain Dew that is currently sitting in my car. There is not even any need to have the wait times on the video board, and that's good because that board is not operational right now. I heard that the Enchanted app is supposed to be up and running at the end of May, so maybe the ride wait times will be updated at the end of May as well. Who knows? Now, there's word out on those internets and those streets that the CEO of Enchanted is trying to retain the rights to the DC character names for the rides. I hope not. I would like a fresh start. Let's just wipe it all out. I know it'd cost a fortune and take forever to redo all the theme and the signs and everything, but we need new names. It's not 9 o'clock, it's like noon. We still need to raise funds for the Johnny Rocket sign. Let's fix the clock tower. At the Hollywood Backlot Studio store, let me introduce you to Mr. Six Flags here. This is Mr. Six Flags. He will be out all year meeting and greeting everyone who is going to enter the store. Come by and say hi to him. Oh, the Ides of March passage is looking beautiful. You could eat Chop 6 off the ground. Well, if there was a meal plan, you could. Since there's no meal plan, there'll be no eating off the ground today. Once again, there's no meal plan. Did I mention there's no meal plan? The Ides of March Canyon, looking good. Please be careful around the edge. We don't want anybody to fall into the Ides of March Canyon. Also, I am not liable. Studio Sports is not open. I will never refer to it as the Discount Emporium. It's Studio Sports. Always, now, and forever. I went inside Chop 6 to see what it costs. $15.99 for one entree and a side. I think that's a couple dollars cheaper than it has been. Here's the 2026 summer shows. One of the shows is Flashback. I wish we could flash back to a time where we had a meal plan. Once again, there is no meal plan at Six Flags St. Louis this year. If you are sick and tired of me saying that, then this is not the channel for you. This is where all the Germans, Italians, and Japanese go, into the Axis arcade. If you didn't get that joke, you need to study history. Also, the Ninja is not operational right now. That is not good. We need the Ninja. But the good old Buccaneer is moving. It's not the only swinger you'll see at this park. Now, I want everybody to be careful. There are no tourist supplies in this building. None at all. You might find some toilet paper, hopefully not used. But if you're looking for tourist supplies, do not go in there. You've been warned. I still cannot believe Spinsanity is operational. We hadn't seen the ride in 2 years, and right now it's already been up and running more than it has in the last 2 years combined. Heading by Marquette's Market. Now, I prefer Lafayette's Market, but right now we got to go to Marquette's Market. I purchased one of these banana hats at the Goodwill bins for probably like $1. Trying to find the price here, But Six Flags Over Mid-America Enchanted does not believe in putting prices on anything anymore. It said gray, but there's no sign that said what gray was. I could have asked one of the staff members, but I was too shy. So I don't know how much those banana hats cost. Let's just say $12. Right after we end our petition to get the meal plan up and running, we're going to start another petition on getting Moose Burger back and operational. It's only right to see the moose again. And I am so glad these video boards do not show Six Flags trivia anymore. Thank God. It looks like someone is boiling potatoes in this water. Look how starchy it is. I wonder if they use those potatoes in any of the restaurants. Look, you can see right through the old sign here that used to have like a Six Flags backdrop where some characters would meet. Right now it's next to this abandoned building. There are more abandoned buildings in this park than in Gary, Indiana. I was glad to see that they did replace the Pibb Extra label with the Mr. Pibb label on the soda machines. And in St. Louis we say soda, not pop. Never say pop in my presence. The Midwest Fun Patio is dead. They sent Midwest Joe home early because he just wasn't generating any tips or anything today. So the Midwest Fun Patio, dead today. Look, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a sky screamer. There is nothing like dangling from a chain in ominous weather conditions where you could get struck by lightning at any given moment. Nope. 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 Okay, Fireball. It's currently down today, which is not great, and I think it's going to be down permanently soon. I think the days are numbered on this ride. Now, if you got one of those Screaming Eagle 50 buttons and you didn't actually ride it on opening day because it broke down, you need to give back your button. Do not claim that button. Look, there is no one sitting under my favorite umbrella. I sat down and took a rest for a few minutes. It was great. Enchanted Park said that the Six Flags St. Louis Park was the crown jewel of their empire, and that's the crown jewel right there. We're going to see if the Fanta machine has the elusive Fanta Limon. It does not. How much for a Fanta? $5.50. I think it was over $6 last year. Is that a price drop? I can't remember what it costs, but I think it's cheaper. This park has more abandoned buildings than Cairo, Illinois. Or do you say Cairo? Look it up. Water feature update. Oh, they're boiling potatoes here too. Why are so many potatoes being boiled right here in the water features? Did you hear that Foghorn Leghorn is coming in concert with Lionel Richie? They're going to sing, I say you, I say me. The Pandemonium was down, which wasn't great, but it looks like they're testing now. And there's a ghost train. Moving on to the I Still Could Care Less cell. They have not installed the chariots again this year. Hopefully they'll come at some point. Supergirl just went down, which isn't great. And there is not much chaos going on in Chaos City. What is going on with Joker? Does anyone know? It's now been down the first 3 weekends of the year. No carnival, no chaos, no funhouse, no nothing. Should I tell these people they shouldn't be going into the boss? I'll let them experience death. I went inside Primo's to see how much it costs. $15.99 for a slice, which I believe is a couple dollars cheaper than it has been. You could also just go to Papa John's and get an entire pizza, which is also disgusting, for $10. The Ha 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 store was open. As you can see, there is almost nobody in the park. Almost completely empty. It says Thunder River is not opening until June? So they're not going to open it for Memorial Day? What is going on? Why isn't Thunder River opening for Memorial Day? And the sign outside lied because Mr. Freeze is about to open. They're testing now. Look at that great framing shot I got there. But yep, Mr. Freeze is about to be operational. They always do a great job replacing like rails and boards around the park, but they never replace anything on the Screaming Eagle, which is falling apart into the earth. Walking through the ivy tunnels, I'm sure this is a favorite spot among many park goers. Walking out into Hotlandia, it's not too hot today. It was about 65 degrees when I was there. Very, very empty. Justice League was operational. Did I mention there's no meal plan? Oh, this little snack stand has no customers. I kind of feel sorry for it. There is not one person besides me in this corner of the park. Nobody. I'm it. Nobody to tag. Now what is going on here? Ride training in progress for the Hoo Hoo Log Flume? There's not even any water. How are they training? There's no water. How can there be progress? Also, American Thunder is not operational. That's not great. Just walking through the park. Nobody in line for Macho Nacho. Nobody in line for the hot dogs. And gonna give a Michael Bay surround shot here. Very tranquil. Nobody at guest services. I'm friends with the monster right next to my Coke. And I think that's going to do it for today. Just a note, this water fountain right outside the park does work to refill your water bottles. And we are going to head on out. I hope you enjoyed this update from May. Six Flags Mid-America Enchanted over whatever. No one knows what this park is called anymore. But until June, have a great day. May the adventure continue. I'll see you in the next video.